Hey everybody, this is Rebecca with LectinFree.Me, and I was sitting down to make a plan for my Thanksgiving meal, and I just thought I would kind of share my thoughts with you. I know if you have food allergies and you're trying to eat at a family gathering or some sort of potluck, it's just difficult. It's very difficult. So I'm going to share with you what I do and what we're planning to eat for Thanksgiving. Okay, so main course for us is always turkey, because my husband is allergic to all mammal meat, but he can eat turkey. So turkey is our main course for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to kind of start a little grocery list over here. I need to buy a turkey, and I'm probably going to buy more than one turkey, because when they are, 50 cents a pound or whatever it is, I will buy them and stick them in the freezer. Of course, buy the best quality turkey you can, but most of the commercial turkeys aren't terrible. I don't have as much trouble with them as some of the, for some reason, the ground meats. I don't know if it's a processing or cross-contamination or what, but I have a lot of trouble with the ground turkey. But just the whole frozen birds, of course, they are probably eating grains and things, and that may affect some people. So just, learn your body and learn what's going to affect you. But I can eat the just frozen turkeys without a problem. Just make sure that there's nothing injected in them, because a lot of times they'll inject weird things that usually contain soy or wheat or something like that. So you just want the plain frozen turkey, and you want to throw away anything like gravy mix or what have you that they have included in there. And if for some reason you don't know how to cook a turkey, leave me a comment down below and I will let you know how I cook my turkey. I guess I could go ahead and do that, couldn't I? Yeah, I could do that. Okay, turkey's easy and people freak out, and I don't know why. So here's how you cook a turkey. It takes 4 to 5 days to defrost. So Sunday, make sure you put your turkey in the refrigerator so it'll be defrosted in time for Thanksgiving. Now, I usually prep my turkey the night before and then wake up like at 4 or 5 whenever I need to go to the bathroom, and then I put the turkey in the oven. So what I do to prep the turkey is open it up and take all the neck and inside, anything weird in there, I take it out. And I usually cook it in one of the big foil pans, so I can just throw it away and I don't have to worry about stuff. Now, I'm going to give you a few options. You need to wash the turkey off. Make sure it doesn't have any weird bone pieces or anything on it. So wash it and kind of pat it dry. Now you can, if you can eat dairy, you can go under the skin and in the cavity and just put like some softened butter. Now, if you're going to use the softened butter, mix some herbs with it. Just put you some dried herbs like you would normally use for turkey. These are mostly your kind of Italian herbs. So you can use your sage and your thyme and marjoram. You can use oregano, but it's a little bit, it's a little bit stronger. So I don't tend to use that for my turkey. And of course, salt, pepper, garlic. So if you mix all that into some softened butter, and you can put it under the breast and then put it in the cavity, that's really good. Now, my husband, of course, can't do dairy. So what I actually do is sprinkle the inside and outside the turkey with olive oil, and then I actually sprinkle the seasonings on top of that, put it breast up in the foil pan, and then I cover it in foil. And I cook it on 350 degrees. It's usually several hours, kind of depending on how the bird is. It might be 30 minutes or so per pound, kind of depending on how much the turkey is defrosted before you stick it in the oven. And you want it mostly defrosted. It's okay if it's a little bit frozen still. It actually helps keep it moist. But you want to keep the foil on it for most of the cooking, except for like the last hour. When it's almost done, you want to take the foil off and let it brown. If you take the foil off before that, then the turkey gets dry. What I forgot to say is we also stuff the cavity with fruit, and we'll put some fruit and water or like veggie broth or something in the pan to help steam it, because basically that's what it is. It steams it and it keeps it moist. It's almost like poaching a turkey. But we use pears, apples, peaches, plums, whatever we have around the house that is kind of, you know, getting to the end of its life. But I think I like the apples and pears the best. It gives it the best flavor. And if you've got some fresh rosemary or any other fresh herbs around, you can kind of stick that in the cavity too. And that's it. You just let the turkey cook. And you can smell when it's getting done. It starts smelling like turkey. But yeah, and then when it's almost done, and you can stick the meat thermometer in there. I don't remember the temperature, but it'll say on there, or you could Google it. Take the foil off and just let it brown, and it'll be a nice, pretty, moist turkey. Okay, that went on for way too long, but that's how you cook a turkey, as we cook turkey all the time, and it's not dry, and that's how we do it. Okay, so turkey, and I'm going to buy some extra turkeys to keep in the freezer, because we'll butcher them and then you know, cut them up and have them for other meals, and we can make soup and stir fry and stuff like that with turkey. Appetizers, my mother-in-law usually does like a veggie tray, so I'm gonna let her deal with that. Side dishes. What we're going to do this year are a couple things. We're going to do some roasted vegetables. So that's going to be Brussels sprouts, carrots. What else do we want to roast? I can't think, and there's some other things that we usually roast. Those are the main two things. Maybe some squash. I don't personally eat it, but other people do. So roasted veggies of some sort. And then we'll probably do some sweet potatoes, which I guess in theory we could probably cut up and just roast with this, or either just bake them. And I don't do anything to my sweet potatoes but wash them off and stick them in the oven and let them cook at least an hour. If it's a small sweet potato, maybe 30 to 45 minutes. You know, small sweet potatoes like one serving, or if you've got like a big hunky one, it's going to take at least an hour, maybe a little bit longer than that. Again, you can smell when it's done. And then I'm going to make some sort of dressing. Now, I've made dressing in a couple of ways. I used to make an oat bread when I was just eating gluten-free, and then use that to make a stuffing. Kind of like, instead of using cornbread to make the dressing or the stuffing, I used just an oat bread. It was just a sweeter one. So this year I am going to look for a recipe that I can use cassava flour to make a bread, maybe a cassava sorghum, so it's a little bit sweeter, to make a bread, and then I'll crumble that and mix it with some ground turkey and some onions and some dried fruit and some veggie broth to make my dressing. So if I find that and that ends up happening, I'll link the stuff below. Let's see what else. Dessert. My husband wants pumpkin pie. Now, he's just recently gone egg yolk free, so and he can't have almond milk. I'm really struggling with this no almond, no egg yolk thing. So I'm trying to figure out a pumpkin pie for him. And let's see. And I want some apple pie, which will actually probably end up being more like apple cobbler. I'll probably just make some sort of crumb to put on top that is gluten grain free. Possibly with some cassava or something like that, butter, seasonings. Ooh, my husband can't do cinnamon now, so I'm not sure what to do with the pumpkin pie. So we've got some pumpkin in there. I need to get some rice milk for him, because I think that is, other than almond and we can't do soy He can't do almond. That seems to be the best milk. He's supposed to be grain free, but the other, what are other options? Cashew, he can't do cashews. And the hemp milk doesn't really taste that good. All right, we've got pumpkin. I need to get some apples for pie. I usually get like one of every kind of apple that they have. So I have like this mixed medley of apples. And my father-in-law actually likes, what do you call it? He likes raisins in his pie. Maybe I'll put raisins and dried fruit. I didn't spell raisins right, but y'all know how to spell raisins. Dried fruit. Trader Joe's has a really good dried fruit mix that's got cherries and blueberries and raisins in it, I think. Like some golden raisins. Anyway, it's really good. Of course, I ate mine, so I don't have it. That was bad for me. But yeah, I was having a bad day and I ate some dried fruit. Drinks. We just have water and tea. If anybody wants anything else, they can bring it. Let's see. Kids. For the kids, I've got people making mac and cheese, that green bean casserole, and that sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows on top. And my husband and I can't eat any of that, so we get other people to bring the things that they want to eat. We make the turkey so we know we can eat it, and we make side dishes that we know we can eat. And that way, I mean, pretty much we're cooking a small dinner for us and then having people bring other things. That's how we deal with the allergy issues for a family dinner. If we've cooked it, we know that we can eat it, and then we don't worry about it. Because yeah, other people, I don't know if y'all run into this, are notorious for saying, oh yeah, you can eat it, it's safe. Unless they have food allergies themselves, they don't think of every little thing that they put in there and that you might have some sort of reaction to it. So we just let them bring what they want. We make the main meat and then make sides that we can eat. Okay, supplies, we need paper plates. I don't know about you, but I don't like to do a bunch of dishes after I've cooked all day. Paper cups and napkins. Let's see if there's anything else I need to put on the list. My mom usually takes care of this, or my mother-in-law. People are bringing this. Water and tea were good. We've got pumpkin. I may make just a regular old pumpkin pie for my father-in-law, but he would like that. So probably I need a pie crust. I'm gonna need, I'm gonna put ×2. Let me fix my raisins. Maybe I did spell that right. I don't know, it just looks weird. Okay, I gotta figure out what to put in my husband's thing. We need some more egg whites. What else? And make sure I've got butter. I need some cassava flour. Make sure we've got some sorghum. I'll probably do my husband's, I'll probably more like souffle. I'll probably do a crustless pumpkin pie. We'll see, because he can't do anything fun. It's gonna be weird. Let's see. All right, let's make sure I've got everything. Okay, we got the turkey. We've got the vegetables to roast. We've got sweet potatoes. I've got, ooh, I need to make sure I have ground turkey. And I need, I usually use purple onion because it doesn't bother me. I need some of that for the dressing, and I need some veggie broth. And I use veggie broth, number one, because it's cheaper than the turkey broth. Gives you some extra veggie flavor, and my husband's allergic to chicken broth, so we don't do that. Oh yeah, and beef broth, so we don't do that. We've got the turkey, I got the stuff for the pie, tea and water we've got covered. Oh, actually, I probably need to make sure. I usually drink decaf tea, so I need to make sure I've got some of that. And I need some more Tazo tea just because I need some because it's been cold and I've been drinking it. Okay, so this is how, this is my plan for Thanksgiving 2018. I put myself in control of the things that I'm going to eat, and then I don't have to worry about people feeding me things I can't eat, and don't have to worry about any sort of allergic reactions, and I can relax and have a good time. So if you have any questions about planning for your holidays or suggestions on recipes or anything like that, please leave me a comment down below and I will see if I can help you out. And as I fix these things, because yeah, I haven't done the pumpkin pie like that before. I usually use oat flour in my apple pie, but we can't do that now. So yeah, because my husband's allergic to oats too. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. There'll be some new recipes that I will be making up, and if they turn out good, I will definitely let you guys know. And if you're looking for anything particular, yeah, just let me know. I'll see if I can help you out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, as I would really appreciate that. And I hope you guys have a really wonderful Thanksgiving.